Hi everyone, it's Holly with Journal with Dolly and welcome back to a flip through. Oh my god, cannot believe I'm saying that. It has been so long since I've done a flip through. I literally can't remember the last one that I did. So really good to be back and to actually have journaled enough to be able to warrant doing a flip through. I guess it's a flip through. It's also a very much kind of where I'm at kind of video as well, and to tell you what to expect for the year and all that stuff as well. So I don't really know what direction this video is going to have. I don't know where we're going to go. Not really sure. I've got kind of a vague overview of what I want to talk to you about, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, I firstly just want to apologise for my nails. Don't look, they are gross. One's missing, and then the rest, I've actually had these on before Christmas, so I got these done on like the 22nd of December and it's now the 1st of February, so my nails have not been done because I was meant to get them done yesterday or the day before, but I've actually been off work. I've been off work for, this is the third day I'm off. I'm going back tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, so I'll go back in for tomorrow. But I thought it was my IBS flaring up, but I think I might have had some sort of tummy bug because I couldn't keep any food in and it was just not very nice, and I felt really sick and not very well at all. So finally on the mend, been 48 hours clear now. I'm okay, but yeah, I've not been very well at all, so yeah, I've not had time to go and get my nails done. However, I've got the time now to film this video, and I just wanted to do it whilst I'm in the mood, because I really am in the mood to show off kind of what I've been doing, and yeah, to get cracking really. So I guess what this video is, it's going to be like a flip through of current journals, but also like where am I going to go, what we're going to do in the future of Journal with Dolly, and kind of what's going to be happening with my journals this year. So this is my 2023 journal, and he's absolutely fat. I'm really happy with how he's turned out. This is my glue book, not my coloured glue book, but this is just like my regular art journal glue book kind of thing, and I'm going to do a separate video of a flip through of him. So I will be working on this throughout the year, and I might do some more glue with me videos where it's kind of like glue book style videos, because to be honest, probably could finish that this year if I really wanted to, but I have been doing this since 2019, so I'm not too fussed about getting it done as soon as possible. It's just when I want to work in it, I kind of work in it kind of thing. I haven't got it here, but I am working on my colour glue book as well, and my what's it called, Barcelona journal. Still not finished that. I came back in August, still haven't finished my Barcelona journal. It probably will be still undone when I go to Sicily this year, but hey, it is what it is. I will get round to it, and I've got all the stuff still, but I don't know, I've just, every time I try and work on it, something comes up, or I can't be bothered, or I'll rather work in something else. It'll get done when it gets done. Sorry, just gonna have some lemo. That's better. Like your mouth's really dry. So yeah, so I'm still working the colour glue book, still going to be working in the Barcelona journal, and there will be a flip through of that, obviously, when I finish that eventually. And then this is the journal that I've chosen for 2024. Talking of Barcelona, I actually got this from Barcelona airport, and I saw it and I just thought, this is so cute. I absolutely love it. I don't know the shop that I bought it from. It was kind of similar to like Tiger in the UK. But the notebooks are such good quality. This is like padded, it's hardback. The paper is blank inside, which is very odd for me. It's got a pen holder and a bookmark and even a little pocket at the back. So it's kind of going back to how the books that I used to use right at the beginning of the journaling stuff that I used to use, they had all these sorts of components. But I've never had a blank page journal, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about why I want to do a blank page journal when we go through that one. So I have done my first page, or I've been working on my first page. I haven't really done any more yet, but what am I saying? No, I haven't finished this page yet. That's what I was going to say. But I have been working a little bit on it. I got some of this stuff. What's it called? Nouveau Gilding Flakes. Never used this before. I got this from a charity shop. I'm guessing somebody just thought, I'm never going to use that, I'm going to get rid of it. It's for like gilding stuff. It says £3. I actually got it for £1.50 because they were having 50% off and everything in this charity shop. So for £1.50, I was like, I will definitely get it to try it out and see if I like using it. So yeah, we'll have a look. But I think it looks quite good. Obviously, this is the first time I've ever used it, so I'm hoping I'll get a little bit better at doing it. But I just used it with some Mod Podge, so if you've got any better way of using an adhesive with it, then that would be good, because I let it go a little bit tacky and then I put it on. So yeah, it's kind of like gold leaf-esque. But yeah, my 2024 word is progress, and that is progress in all aspects of personal, work and money goals. So I'm going to pop those goals in a little while, and I'm going to add some more to this. I'm not happy with it yet. It's not fully done. It's not crazy enough for me. So I'll probably add like lots of spots and stickers and things like that around it, but that's just what I've got so far for that. And then yeah, we're going to go into how I'm going to be journaling. Now 2023 for me was a strange year for journaling because I haven't journaled in such a long time. I had the full of 2022 doing absolutely no journaling at all. Pretty much all I did was glue booking. 2021 was very hit and miss, and 2020 was like I did it every single day because there was literally nothing else to do because it was so boring. So I kind of, because of COVID, did so much that I kind of fell off, and I didn't want to do it anymore because I was like, it's literally just, I'm just so bored of doing it, you know. I just wanted to go out and live my life a little bit, which, you know, in hindsight, I'm quite sad about that. I don't have everything documented, and I've got folders and folders and folders of stuff that I had saved during that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff that all in here, which is my big boy, and I've done videos on this. So like the Dominican Republic literally has just got a few pages in here instead of doing, you know, there we go, look how good that is. Instead of doing a full journal for it and then like getting pixie and stuff, like this has got its own page and stuff. So I'm probably just going to go back and like stick them into this, which is like a scrapbook style journal, which I did instead because it's just an easy way to collect all that stuff which you've collected, you know, for one reason or another. So yeah, I am definitely gonna keep the things that I collected, and I'm just gonna stick them into there when I get a chance, and just make some collages and stuff out of the bits and pieces that I've got. So that's what I'm gonna do with that, because I don't want it to go to waste, but it's definitely not gonna look the same as this. However, this journal that I'm starting in 2024 is also not going to look like this because of what I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to do a little flip through with this because I am counting this as kind of done now. There is a few pages that I do want to get round to doing, but they're Christmas, and like, I don't know about you, but you know, it's Christmas in July thing and stuff like that. I'm just not about that life. I cannot do that. Once Christmas is finished, I'm done with Christmas. I find Christmas actually quite stressful. And when I think about planning for Christmas, even now in January, even though we've got like February, even we've got like 10 months to go till the big day, I still stress about it. I don't know, I do like it, but the whole thing I just think has too much pressure with it. So, yeah, I don't know if I will finish those pages or get round to doing it, but I'm going to show you the rest of what I've done, and then you can kind of tell me what to do. So, I think you've seen some of these pages as well in maybe different videos, but obviously that was quite a while ago. So if you get bored and you don't want to see some of these pages again, feel free to just skip, wherever you want to in the video. That's totally fine. So yeah, I did this one in June, and I did an I'm back page, and I basically did a few pages of just explaining where I've been, what I've been doing, and why I haven't been around. I think that was it, yeah. So there's these pages which are basically just word vomiting everything which I where I've been, what I've been doing. So talking about becoming a teacher, I've got that in there, buying my house, health battles with having eye surgery, panic attacks, lots of finance stuff, all sorts of things like that. Yeah, again, anxiety things here. So yeah, lots of stuff that I was just coming to terms with and just basically talking about, really. And that's why I really, really liked glue booking, because it's just so therapeutic. You don't have to think about it, whereas this, sometimes I do find this quite triggering in some ways, because I'm having to recount what I felt on that day or what I did on that day or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I find coming back to those feelings sometimes a little bit difficult. So yeah, I know some people obviously find it easier to talk about things, to write them down, but I don't. When they're done, I don't really want to talk about it again. So yeah, I don't know. So that's one of the reasons why I started going into glue booking when my anxiety was getting really, really bad. It's still not great, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little bit better than it was back here. WTF is this journal, and this is foam. They're really cute. By the way, everything that I've got in here is there's literally everything and anything. So there's scrapbook paper, stickers, printables, stickers from sets, stickers from sticker books from all over the place, Temu, Shein, independent sellers off, Etsy, washi tape, magazine cutouts, books cutouts, card making stuff, all sorts of things are in here. So yeah, I just kind of went crazy with it. Backgrounds, I've done, gelatos, watercolours, watercolour pens, watercolour pencils, ink, all sorts of things. So we really have I just went ham on it. I just thought, you know what, why not? So at the time, I did a currently. So currently watching, currently listening, currently loving, currently reading. This was my big to-do list for the summer hauls and then December. And this I just started making and then I didn't finish it. So I just thought, I'll just pop it in here for December as well. So we've got Idris just being an absolute babe. He's my number one crush ever. When your anxiety goes away and having no anxiety gives you anxiety, that is literally so me. So funny. Do not believe everything you think. I need that tattooed on my head. Yeah, so this was just literally just some to-do lists. Then books read in 2023. I managed to read 27 books this year, and I've only put 26 in here, so I've got another one to put there. But yeah, really good reading year for me. I managed to read 23 by July. So you can see I didn't actually read that many from July until December, just because work gets really intense with reading a lot of kids' work, mock papers and things like that. So you don't want to be reading in your spare time as well when that's happening, just because it's so intense. Oh, excuse me. Just a nice little yawn there. But it's just so intense, you just don't want to be reading. Even audiobooks sometimes require too much thinking. So, yeah. So that's why my second part of the year wasn't as intense as the first half. But yeah, I think this page looks really cute, really happy with it. And then it follows on to here. This page, I actually made a second page because this had ripped out and then I stuck it back in with some washi tape. But now I'm wishing I hadn't done that because I used this vintage cigarette packet, and I absolutely love that. And so I don't want to stick anything over the top of it, but I've got literally nothing to put here. So they might just be blank forever. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. I honestly don't know. But like I say, at this point, it might just stay like that. It might just stay like that. I don't know. The only thing I'm going to do is just pop here my 27th book, and then maybe just write here what my favourite book of the year was. And if you are wondering, it was the 4th book I read, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. That is absolutely hands down the best book maybe I've ever read in my life. I'm currently reading her other one, The Goldfinch, at the moment. I've been reading it now nearly a month. I am 250 pages in. It's an 800-page book. I'm finding it very slow. I mean, The Secret History was slow, but it kind of like had something to keep you going. I don't know. I might have to actually, have to read something else at the same time, a little bit lighter, just to help me get through it a bit quicker, because I'm finding that if I'm wanting to read, I'm not wanting to read that because it is so heavy at the minute, both in actual language and weight, as it's 800 pages. So yeah, let me know if to keep going with the Goldfinch, because I am enjoying it. It's just a very slow burn. This was just before I went to Barcelona. I did like a little to-do list of what I needed to pack and also what I wanted to do. So I put like some things down. We didn't do everything on this list, but we definitely did quite a bit. This was because I started this journal in June. I wanted to do some highlights of the year so far that I'd missed. And then I went back and I picked out the ones that I wanted to actually document a little bit more. And I just put a wiggly line underneath. So a lot of these things didn't actually require me to do a full page of writing or anything. But for example, Will's cousin's wife was having a baby, and so I wanted to document her baby shower in a little bit more detail than just putting it on here. So yeah, so there's a couple of pages of 2023 highlights, and then in here we've got like some old cards, either from work or from my travel cards and stuff. So yeah, this is just continued. I love this because it's from like a 1970s magazine, but oh my god, it just looks exactly like Pixie. And it says, who's the big love in your life? Well, Pixie is the biggest love of my life, absolutely hands down. So yeah. So yeah, I popped all this in here, and then we go into the actual journal. So after the highlights of me just explaining, you know, what went on, like I say, I picked out the ones that I wanted to do, and then I did actual full spreads for those things. This, I think, looks really, really good. It's very different to what I usually do. So I just did Ella's baby shower in the middle, and then just put loads of all these baby things around the edge. And these were all card making things. And I had to meticulously fussy cut absolutely everything on this page. Sorry, that just sounded really, really dodgy outside. Literally sounded like gunshots outside my house. I think it's a car exhaust. It just sounded like really creepy. Anywho, carrying on. So yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I had to actually fussy cut all of these things out, and I think they actually look really good. So really happy with that. This was when me and my friends came over, and me and Will just had our front room decorated, so it was looking really, really cozy, so I wanted to take a picture of that. You can't really see here, but this is dark green, this is light green, and our settee is like bright purple, so it's all like proper jewel tones. I did like a little buffet, and then we went to Harrogate Turkish Baths the next day, which is just up from where I live, and then we went to Betty's Tea Room, and it's a very famous tea room, which they have all over the country, and yeah, it's an institution really. Yeah, it's like over 100 years old. It does like afternoon tea and things like that, and we got sandwiches and chips, and it was just absolutely lovely. But yeah, I love how this page turned out. I think it looks really, really nice, and this was where I was not actually worrying about having multiple dates on one page. So this is the 28th to the 30th, so we've actually got like 3 days just on those 2 pages, which I was absolutely fine with. And then this just tucks on there. The next page is, we jump to the middle of May, and this was Will's cousin and his wife and the new baby. This was their wedding. So in here, lots of pretty things. I think it looks really, really cute. How adorable is that? That's Will and his grandma. I just think that picture is absolutely adorable. And here's me after having way too much Prosecco. This stamp literally was made for me. Hand me the Prosecco and watch me get fabulous. I mean, yeah. So funny. And then there was like a photo booth, so we all got photos done on that. This was one of their official wedding photos, and I just backed it on some pretty card. So yeah, really, really pretty. I think it looks really, really nice. This was my birthday, and it was actually at work, and it was really sweet because everybody at work had brought me all presents and stuff, and they were all the gifts that I got overall for absolutely everybody. And I did like a little buffet again for just me and Will on the night. So we had like rotisserie chicken, all my favourite foods really. Rotisserie chicken, sourdough bread, like a little Italian balsamic tomato salad that I make, pesto, mozzarella, Milano ham, all sorts of different things. Love it. Like my favourite foods ever. So yeah, this was my birthday. And then the next day, me and my 2 friends went to a day festival. And really funny because Will was actually at a day festival as well on this day. But he went with some other friends, and obviously I went with my 2 friends. So yeah, there's me, and then we're just having a great time. And then this is the wristband that you got, and I just stapled that in, and then this is a little tip in, and it just opens out, and then this says like who we saw. So all the bands and the people that we saw were on there. And then I just stuck in like a few pictures of stuff. And I actually hated how this page looked at first, but looking back, I actually think it's quite nice now. So this is a page which I've had like this for absolutely months. It's when my mum and my sister both got their puppies, and I was just going to put some pictures of the dogs in. I probably will still do that because that's a really easy page and it won't really contain any writing. I'm literally just going to stick in like 4 pictures of the puppies and just write, you know, my mum and Amy got Clover and Bear this day, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Couple more pages not yet done. Will took me to see the wombats and circa waves in the middle of town, which was really nice. And I'm just going to write a little bit there. I will finish that page because there's hardly anything to do. This one is all about Josh's 30th birthday. Again, probably will just write like, happy birthday, Josh. Put a picture from the party and then put the date and that, you know, leave it at that. This was when I went to see Barbie, and me and my friends went to see it, and we did the whole thing where you dressed up in pink and everything. Here we are in the Barbie box. That's me. We're just loving our life, you know. And I just love this page. I think it looks really, really good. So, yeah, really happy with that. This was when me and Will went to the rugby. We went to see Hull FC versus the Huddersfield Giants on the rugby, and it was at this stadium, and we actually got proper tickets, which I was just so excited about because, you know, you never get a proper ticket anymore. So yeah, and again, this is 2 days, so we've got the 26th and the 27th, because the next day we had a date night and we went to see Oppenheimer at the cinema, and went to Five Guys and had burgers, and that was really, really nice. So yeah. This one I do need to go back and do the writing on, and this is what I was about to say about why this journal is going to look a little bit different to this one. So I've decided that I am not going to be too stressed out about the writing anymore. If I feel like, oh my god, it's really missing it, and I really want to go back and do the writing and stuff, then I can always add it in. But the thing is that the thing that I find the most tedious thing to do is the writing. I find it, like I say, sometimes quite triggering to write about things. Even if I had a really good day, I don't know, just like the memory, like trying to remember it stresses me out and things like that. Like, I don't know, I just don't enjoy the writing as much as I used to. And I just feel like with my own journaling journey, maybe going into just doing it kind of scrapbook style with lots of pictures and kind of just a little tiny bit of words, like just this, would be just as good for me. Because the thing that I like doing, as well as obviously looking back at the memories, is just making the pages, making it do it. And if it feels like a chore, that's when I said I don't want to do journaling anymore. So as this feels like a chore, like I feel like, oh my god, I'm going to have to come back and do the writing on these pages, I don't want to have that feeling. I want to do the page, be really happy with it, close the book and be done. So yeah, I'm thinking this year I'm probably not going to do so much writing because it just takes it away from me somehow. I don't know. But yeah, this was when me and my mum went to Scarborough, and we went to a disco night in Scarborough. Our hotel was actually just like here, so it overlooked all of this. It's a really nice little seaside place if you don't know where Scarborough is. So yeah, we stayed at a really nice hotel, and yeah, it was just lovely. We went to a disco night, and it was like all like Donna Summer, Earth, Wind and Fire. Like, it was amazing. Like all tribute acts doing, you know, the songs and stuff. It was just great. This is another page that I need to go back and do the writing for, and actually finish this off a little bit. But again, will I get round to it? I'm gonna say that these pages which are done and just need the writing, or these where they are literally you know, the majority is there. I just need to do the writing and maybe put the date in. I will go back and do these, but I'm not stressing out about when that happens. This was when I helped my sister move in, because she now lives in Leeds. So I put like some IKEA furniture there, and we went to see Six on the night, which was absolutely amazing. Really would recommend it if you like musicals. Thought it was really good. This was our friend's wedding in August, and this was really odd because we've known him since, well, I've known him since I was 11. Will's known him since he was like 8. So yeah, it's all really odd when you start seeing like your childhood friends all getting married and stuff. But I think this page looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it just looks really, really cute. That's them together, and she's actually about to have a baby like any day now. She was actually pregnant during the wedding, but like nobody knew, and then when they came back off their honeymoon, they announced that she was pregnant during the wedding in their honeymoon video, which was really, really sweet. This is me and Will at the venue, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It looked out over all these beautiful hills and everything. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that was Ben and Sarah's wedding. Really, really nice. And this is still about Ben and Sarah's wedding. This is where we stayed. We stayed in a little guest house, and this was Will the day after. We were, oh my god, hanging so bad. Like, I just don't know what they put in them drinks. Like, we were absolutely just annihilated. We had to just go home and have a big nap. This was when Will first met my sister's dog, and we took them out for a walk where she's now moved to, which was really nice. This is my Barcelona page. So obviously I've got my Barcelona journal, but I just put 9th to the 16th of August, and then I bought this amazing massive Barcelona postcard when I was there, and we were actually staying, I do not kid you, like here, because we were like next to this Gherkin building, and from our hotel roof we could actually see that really clear. So yeah, that's why I specifically bought that exact postcard. That's me outside the Sagrada Familia and wearing my Leeds United t-shirt, which people were like, boo Leeds, which was really funny. And that's me and Will having a nice meal out. Yeah, when we were there. Another page that needs the writing. that one is done, so I will force myself to go back and put the writing in for that. This one is talking about going back to work and how I started my PGCE. Which I will just say, okay, if you don't know what PGCE is, it's where you're doing your teacher training. Now, I've actually been doing teaching for a whole year before I started my PGCE, because I was meant to start it when I started the job, and then they were like, oh, we're full now, so you'll have to wait a year. So I've literally just been winging it for a whole year, managed to get loads of kids through their exams somehow, and then I got my first lot of results back this week, and I got firsts in absolutely everything, so distinction in absolutely everything, which really happy, because it shows that I'm actually doing my job correctly. So yeah, really chuffed with that. I thought that my just a really nice confidence boost as well. So yeah, this was just my back to work page, but I think it looks really good. This was when I went to Leeds Fest. Haven't even begun it. Obviously, I want to record that I went to Leeds Fest, but again, it might just be a picture and then who I saw and leave it at that. This was the little things. So I wanted to do this page, and I will be doing this again in here. This is just a page that I do where, you know, if things happen that I don't want to do a big page on, a little bit like, where is it? A little bit like the highlights page. This is just saying like little things that happened. So, Mackie's went to McDonald's with Tia before going to uni. Went to the Tetley after work with Suzanne for a drink. Morley Bottoms drinks and pizza hot with Will, Amy, Zach, Pitsy and Clover. Joe and Ian and Ev came over for Will's birthday, had Nelson's chippy. You know, like just little things like 25th of July, I decorated my full classroom. Just things like that I want to remember, but I'm not bothered about writing absolutely loads about. So yeah, I think that looks really cute anyway. Another one that I'm going to go back and do the writing for, this was a craft day that I had with my mum and my sister, and then on the night me and Will went to see Barbie because he'd never seen it, so I just made this little tag that just sticks in there. And again, another one where I need to put the writing in. So this was Will's birthday, but he was at a gig, and I went to Lincoln with my mum, Amy and Nana, my sister Amy and my Nana. And that was really nice because obviously Lincoln is my old university city, so it was really weird going back there. And my friends actually opened up a shop selling like 1950s stuff, and I bought a bag from her. Well, my sister actually bought a bag from her for me, and the bag was a little bit faulty, so she's replaced it for me. So that was just a little thing that she wrote in the bag exchange. And then when we got home, we played Words with Friends board game together, which was really nice. This is all about 6 by Nico. I definitely am going to do a page about that. If you don't know what 6 by Nico is, it's a chain of restaurants in the UK. A limited chain, there's not many. There's like 6, I think. Lol, 6 by Nico. And it basically is all about making fine dining more accessible. So you go and have 6 courses, and they're all like fancy food, and they're all based on a theme. And I took Will for his birthday, and the theme was Barcelona, which just was like absolutely perfect. So I'm definitely going to do that. This was my page for the Kia Creates Halloween glue book challenge. So that's what that one is. This was when we went to Hull Fair, and I absolutely love Hull Fair. It's the biggest travelling fair in Europe, so it's absolutely brilliant. It's every October, and it's literally just the highlight of my year. I'm not even joking. So yeah, I just put in that I got some brandy snap, and then we wrote like we've got the park and ride bus and things like that. So yeah. This was another wedding that we went to. This was Will's best friend Charlotte and her hubby Gary. And yeah, I think this page turned out really nice actually. A lot more pink than I was planning, but I put the save the date on here. And yeah, I just think it looks really nice. And this is what me and Will wore for that wedding. Really happy with that outfit. Thought it looked quite nice. But yeah, I just think this page looks really lovely. This as well, these balloon stickers. This is all you actually get. I drew on the the string and then the little white bit as well, which I think makes it look really, really nice. So yeah, that's October. This was a little Halloween party that my sister threw, and I got to use all my Halloween stickers because I hardly ever get to use the Halloween stuff. I made a little pocket here with a tip in, and it's me and my sister with Hair Puppy, and then obviously Pixie. So cute, and that just flicks in there. This was, what was this? Me and Pixie had a sleep in after getting in late. Will got back just before 1 PM, was surprisingly fine. We ordered McDonald's and caught up with Big Brother. We took Pixie on the park and around the block. Cheap stuff in the garage. So I got 2 chickens and made some chicken stock for teas. Okay, so that was like a really simple day. Don't know why I decided to document it. But hey, you know, that's fine. And then this was, Will was doing overtime. So me and Amy did a Sunday roast for my nana, and with her boyfriend and stuff, and we played like games and things, and that was one of the game cards that we had. This, I need to go back and do something here. I was gonna put this little meme that I had, because I'm saying it's finally half term, because half term just felt like the longest half term of my life. And I have this little one here which says, I have a special set of skills. I can find your parents' number. I will call. Which I do frequently at work. And I was going to stick it there, and I didn't like it there because it covered that. And then I was going to put it there, and it didn't cover, I don't know. So I need to put another meme there, another teacher meme. This is when we went to Blackpool, and it was during Storm Kieran. So it was absolutely mental. If you're not from the UK, you'll be like, what's Blackpool? Blackpool's basically like, it's a bit grotty, if I'm being honest, but I absolutely love it. It's got very, very fond memories there from when I was younger, and I just love it. Like, it's just rubbish, you know, UK seaside resort. There's like loads of rides. There's a massive tower that looks like the Eiffel Tower for some literally weird reason. Which looks like this. There's loads of amusements and stuff, and then there you go, there's the tower. It's massive. And then every year there's like Blackpool Illuminations, which is where they have like miles and miles of streets that are just covered in lights, and it's just fun, honestly. It's just a good time, really. Cheap and cheerful, good time. And me and Will took Pixie for her first ever holiday there, woohoo, for 2 nights during the half-term holiday in November. So it was during Storm Kieran, so that's not the best time to firstly go on a train, and secondly go to the seaside. But hey, you know, we went through with it. This is us on the first night. It was absolutely mental. I mean, you can kind of see the tower here. That's the tower. But like, it was just, look at Pixie, she's not even looking. We had to go back to the room because it was just absolutely crazy, but it was such a fun time. When that picture was took, we were actually stood like here, on the prom, and it's actually home to a massive theme park as well, and this is the highest roller coaster in the UK. It's called the big one. It used to be called the Pepsi Max. It's going to be obviously overtaken soon by one that's opening in Thorpe Park, but yeah, it's currently still the tallest, and I've never been on that. I won't dare go on it, but this one I've been on, and that was absolutely terrifying. It's so old. Now this actually is oh, there you go, you can see the tower there. That's the tower behind me, all lit up. And there I am with Pixie on the pier. So cute. And Will won one of those grabbers. You know, the little grabbers with the hands? He actually won that through that. Honestly, could not believe it. But this postcard actually is from the 90s. It said 1999 on there. And it says 1999 on there as well. And I got this from a charity shop. And I just thought, well, I'll end up going to Blackpool at some point. And then I did. So I was just like buzzing. So yeah. So that's that. So yeah, the first night we just chilled really in the room and got a takeaway and played games and watched TV, and I took some diamond painting. These are the ones I took actually. I've got them just here. They're actually stickers. but they're diamond painting as well, so they were really easy to take with me. Really nice, quick little thing. Got some here. And then the next day we went out and about because the weather was a lot better. Here's Pixie with a fellow sausage. And this was the little tub that you got your coins into, you know, to do the slot machines. And then I won this little trainer thing on one of the slot machines. And then obviously Will won his Grogu on the grabber, which just honestly was hilarious. He was so excited. It was just so funny. And then yeah, we went and had a walk round and it was just lovely. And Pixie did something like 18,000 steps, which is just crazy. On the way back, we got the tram on the night because we were all really tired. And you had to buy your dog a ticket and it was only 60p, but how cute is that? And then this is Pixie in the rain on the second night. Look at her, she's so done. So funny. And then at the amusements, I went on one of those, you know, fortune teller things, and this was what my fortune said. So I thought that was quite cute, and I could just pop that in there, and I've got a little bit of washi to keep it in. The last day we went for a walk up the prom where all the sculptures are, and we got Subway, and then we got home and literally just went to sleep because we were absolutely pooped. But yeah, it was a lovely time. Really, really enjoyed it. This was my Christmas card list, so everybody that I wanted to send a Christmas card to gets put on the Christmas card list. And then we get up to this bit, which is a little bit like bedraggled with if things are complete or not. So this was, again, so we've got 2 days on here. The 25th is in this little bit and the 26th is here. The 25th, me and Will and, you know, the guys who got married here, then we went to a gig together and went for a Japanese food beforehand. And then the next day, me and the girls who I went to see Barbie with, we all went rug tufting, which I've never done before. It was absolutely amazing. We all made these little rugs each. It was just really fun. It was just really weird, and it was just really good. So yeah, I went for a roast dinner as well beforehand at a little pub. So yeah, that's just all about going rug tufting. I've got to do the writing for this. This was our work party. Here I am looking really glam. And then I think this is where we're up to, yeah. So the rest of it is all pretty empty. So we've got empty, 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 and then blank. Now, I was going to do the 25th and the 26th there, and then New Year, and then do like New Year's resolutions, and then like a recap of the year and a breakdown of the year and blah blah blah, and do all that. But part of me just thinks like I just can't be bothered now. I don't know. Like, please tell me what you think I should do. I don't like leaving books completely unfinished, but at the same time, I just don't want to get out all my Christmas stuff now. I don't know, it's just not appealing. I've got like a little tub down here which has got Christmas stuff in it which I could use, but I don't know, it's just not, it's not talking to me. It's not giving me anything. So let me know, what would you do with, you know, the last few pages in there? I could just rip them out and nobody would know, but like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm unsure. So let me know what you would do. Tell me if you like the journal. Sorry this has been a really long one, but you haven't had a video in ages. One of my New Year's resolutions that I am going to put in the progress bit is that I want to do at least one video a month on YouTube, because I just do feel like I've dropped off, and at least one post a week on Instagram as well. If you do follow me over there, by the way, I had a craft room revamp, and you can go and have a look at it on there because I took some photos and posted them on there, and it looks really good. It's bright pink now, so I'm sat in my little bright pink room now, really happy. So yeah, make sure to go and check that out. But apart from that, I think that's about it, what I wanted to talk to you about today. Yeah, if you've got any more suggestions or anything like that, then feel free to leave them in the comments. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and yada, yada, yada. I love all the comments I get. Share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys. Toodaloo. Laters. Adios.